All right, everyone, here we are with ticker symbol FCEL, Fuelcell Energy Inc. And before we jump into this chart, I want to say welcome to all the first-time viewers and investors. Welcome to the channel, Invest for Tomorrow. To all the subscribers, welcome back. And as we jump into this chart, I just want to quickly announce to all viewers and investors that I have a Twitter account now. The link is down below in the description. And stay tuned till the end of this video because I have a quick recap on the ticker symbols we've talked about: WBA, ALGM, LXRX, and also WISH, WISH. They're all up right now since we've talked about them. You definitely want to keep these on your radar and watch this, but they've moved in the upward direction, and I have a short recap on how they've done since we've talked about them and what to expect moving forward. So stay tuned for that till the end of this video. So here we are with Fuelcell Energy Inc. stock, right? FCEL stock. It has actually been in a downward trend and it had a run for some time. So we were expecting at some point some pullback, and we saw that starting yesterday. And today the pullback broke through the 50-day moving average, broke through support levels, and broke through the lowest point reached yesterday, 1802, and even through the point that I had stated to watch for 1750. Now, it's slightly recovering to get back to that point, but it's slightly below it. So we really want to watch this closely. But overall, Fuelcell has had a run. So some type of pullback on profit taking was bound to happen. So we still don't want to say this chart is destroyed, but we want to watch it closely. If it consolidates up here, or could it bring itself back up with momentum, or will it start a downward trend of profit taking uncertainty moving forward? So we need to see that as well. You also would like to compare Fuelcell to other companies in its sector and see if they're behaving the same, if this is an overall sector type of behavior, or is it just Fuelcell? And that will give you some more insight on what's going on. So here we are with our 50-day moving average, and that's 1864. I'd write that down. As long as we're below it, we're in bearish territory. The moment we're above it, we'll be in bullish territory. The first resistance level to break through in bullish territory is up here at 1949. Super important point to pull away from the 50-day moving average in the upward direction. Now, the fact that we've hit these lows and our supports down here, the next support level to watch if support is broken through is 1549. So keep that in mind moving forward. But our current support level here is 1672. If that gets broken through, we want to watch it closely. We want to see how it's doing. We want to see if the bulls are trying to reappear, or are the bears tearing this one down. Super important to watch for and pay close attention to the stock's behavior between this support and the next support level. Now our resistance is up here at 1766. Now I want every single investor to be aware that if this gets broken through, it does not signify that the bulls have gained control. This is just an indicator to let us know that the momentum is continuing upwards. If it gets turned into a support and the bulls break through it in the upward direction, they can go ahead and reach newer highs and new resistance levels and get closer to the 50-day moving average, which is their true goal, to get into bullish territory. So I want every single investor to be aware of this. As always, I hope that with these cues, you guys are well equipped for tomorrow's trading day. Share this with your friends and community. And if you're a first-time viewer coming across this video, hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to click on the bell to not miss a single video that I post. Share this with everyone you know as well. And don't forget to hit the like button to let me know you watch this video. Stay tuned till the end of this video to watch the short recap on the ticker symbols we've talked about. They're all up right now, and I'm talking about how they've done moving up to this point and what to expect moving forward. So stay tuned for that. So let's do a quick recap here on some of the stocks that I've talked about towards the end of these videos. I have many more stocks to continue to share with you guys moving forward, and also as I continue to do my due diligence and research, and as I come across them and I see consolidations and so forth. So let's start off with the first one that we've talked about this week. Well, the beginning of this week and ending of last week, and it was WBA. We've talked about it since it was at 42.90. That's when I did the video talking about it. It was sitting around this area. And from that point forward, we can see how this week has been. And I think that there's still more room here. We definitely want to watch it closely due to the fact that it has been in a bullish run for some time. We need to see how long it's going to last. And also watch closely any pullbacks that this stock has moving forward. Now, the other one is ALGM. It was under the radar, and it still pretty much is. When you go ahead and look at their chart, their volume is pretty low. It doesn't even reach 1 million in volume, but it has been growing. And I've talked about it since it was way back here at around 2490-ish. It was around this area right here. It was at the beginning, towards the middle of December. I'm not sure exactly what point it was at, but it was at 2490 when I did the video, and when I actually mentioned it was earlier this week. And here we are seeing how it's been reacting. Moving forward, it kind of dipped. It was having a nice pullback, and consolidation was already broken through, so this was a really good sign. And I started talking about it to let more people know about it. Now, I did a full video on it, so a lot of people probably missed it and overlooked it. Came back to look at the chart. The chart was showing signs of moving upwards and that there's great potential and possibilities here. And the fact that ALGM, a lot of analysts had a price target that already had broken through. Like it was around 20 something and some change. It was like $28, $29. And it broke through it, reaching 31. And I had stated at the beginning of this week, as it was pulling back, that analysts were probably going to have to upgrade their price target, pushing this one up further due to the fact of the signs and what this stock is showing. Now, this is a great innovative stock. It's really going to do well with the EV sector growing, and I believe that there's room here still for this one. Now, the other one that I had shared with you guys was LXRX. Now, this one was a much more speculative play. I had stated that there was a nice consolidation forming as we saw at the beginning of the week. I mentioned it yesterday and the day before, not actually yesterday, the day before yesterday, and I was already seeing a healthy sign of holding itself up. I had stated that up towards Thursday or the end of this week, we were going to see a catalyst due to the big event. And here we are seeing it run from 380s all the way up to 940, dipping back down to 819. This could consolidate up here. I said this is a speculative play. We need to see how it ends the week, how it starts next week, and it can continue to grow, no doubt. But there's a lot of hype and speculation around it due to the fact of the catalyst that was coming up. And here we are seeing that happen. Now, the last one I stated was yesterday's video, and I mixed that up with LXRX. I talked about this 2 days ago, and here we are with Wish. Wish is one that I had stated I wish I'd found earlier. I remembered it was going to IPO, completely forgot about it, caught up with so many other ticker symbols, so much other research last month, and it dipped down. If I would have known this, I would have probably taken a shot at it, and I caught it up here around the beginning of this week, right? So it was dipping, and as soon as I was going to get ready to talk to you guys about it and stuff, I was like, man, it's dipping, let's watch this closely. The next day it ran. I said, okay, let's see if there's some consolidation. It ran again. I talked about it yesterday, and here we are seeing it run. So we still need to watch this closely, how it continues to play out, because of the fact that stocks like these have great upward potential. We need to see how the pullbacks are, or if this would consolidate somewhere up here or somewhere down here. Because remember, it came from down here, ran up to here, held itself up, and ran again. So if it consolidates up here, healthy sign for the next run until there's more speculation or hype or some catalyst to make it continue, or pull back down to around this area and consolidate up here. That will show signs of healthiness as well moving forward in the long term, because it didn't just destroy all these gains and go back down to the 19 or under $20. So big deal here with this one. I hope that you guys have found these ticker symbols helpful and informative. I look forward to seeing your guys' thoughts down below. Any of you guys that have been watching them, how do you feel about them? And also, If you learned something new and you are a first-time viewer and you've never came across this channel, subscribe to continue to get information like this and see what the important cues are based off the charts for the next trading day. Don't forget to share this with your friends and community, and don't forget to hit the like button to let me know you watch this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, let's make some money.